Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary. Today is Mask Monday. Happy Mask Monday, ladies, and everyone else who decided to do a mask today. Happy Mask Monday to you as well. Well, the mask that I will be wearing today is a snail mask. And yes, is it gooey? Ooey? Probably, but it feels amazing. And it is Snail Essence mask. It is great for moisture, nourishment, that goes deep into your skin. So I have used this before, absolutely love it. This is actually one that I was sent some years ago by Jean Louise, if some of you remember Jean Louise, amazing lady. And I took a challenge and decided, why not? Snail mask. It was kind of weird, but I decided I was going to do it. Take the plunge. And I've been stuck on these since. They do feel amazing. Like I said, they leave my skin feeling soft and nourished and hydrated. I do see the hydration in my skin after this. So I'm gonna get the mask on and then show you some things that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. School is starting up and they had a lot of nice school stuff, so that's what I went for. I'm also going to talk a little bit about keeping your emails and things like that safe. There's a reason for that. There we go. And this hugs on your skin amazingly. There we go. And I do have a mirror back here, so I am just going to put it on. There we go. And it feels so good because it came out of the fridge. So, and every time I apply it, everything that I have on my hands, I do apply on my hands. And sometimes I take it into my arms. So, emails. That's the main thing, is emails. My email got taken over. That's why I haven't been here. And with my email went everything that they could lock me out of. Thankfully, I had things taken care of as soon as possible, but I did have to prove who I was. So things were frozen so that nothing else could happen. But I had to wait until I could prove who I was. And trust me, it's not a fun thing. And the only reason I secured that, because that is not my main account. That is the account that I use for my social media. And I was so worried that I had used it for anything personal and that it may have had personal information in there, which is why I fought for it as hard as I fought for it. Otherwise, I would have just let things go and start all over again. Thankfully, there was nothing in there that could affect me. But now that I've shown who I am and they were able to get it back to me, it still took me about a week to get to where I was comfortable enough going into my accounts, because several of my social media was attached to that email address. But we've got it back. And with it came a lot of stress. So I'm going to show you my nails. Not the proudest thing, but I think it's been probably 30-40 years since I've chewed on my nails, and I chewed on my nails. I know, not a good thing. So I'm letting them kind of grow out. I've been applying a lot of cuticle stuff, nail stuff, to try to get them to get back to where they used to be, sort of. But let's go ahead and show you the Dollar Tree things that I picked up. And just again, friendly reminder, keep your accounts safe. And that two-step verification process thing, I don't know how I feel about that, because I had it. So, but let's go ahead and not dwell too much on the bad parts, but let's go ahead and show you some things. And like I said, there was a lot of inventory that had to do with school, and that is what I aimed for. because y'all know when it comes to my kiddos, that is what I do. And I know I bought a lot of them. And what I intend to do are, these are what I got. And what's left in the bag are the tops to it. But this is what I picked up. And what I'm going to do is put color pencils in here. And it's kind of a coping skill. If you put color pencils in a place, have some paper handy. If you see someone starting to stress, starting to show signs of distress, anything that you know is a trigger or is going to be taken into a much worse place, put a box. And I suggest maybe do it at home. Put a box of pencils, a paper, and you'd be surprised how many people, me included, doodling, drawing, coloring, just writing is a stress relief. So that is what I intend to do with these this coming year. Like I said, the rest of them are just the tops. I'm gonna go ahead and put it away. And then I picked up, and these were so cute. I had to have them. And the bag got stuck to the paper, but it is these. And I do have several that I have picked up, but purple I had not found. So purple is what I picked up. That's the reason they're here. Most everything is purple, and these are going to go on my desk. So, and then I found this, a planner, and it is well with my soul. It is a monthly planner for $26.27. So I thought that was pretty cute to keep at the desk and just kind of get my life organized a little better. Because I have been a hot mess for a minute. And then I picked these up. Little caddies. Just to carry things around in the classroom. Maybe paints, brushes, things like that. Because they do creative things as well. We do paint, even on canvas. So then I have these, and I do own different colors of these, but I had to have purple. So I will replace the ones that I had in my car and at work. And it is these here. And these are caddies. I know a lot of people use them for art supplies. I use them for drinks. If you go and pick up food, takeout, whatever, put your drinks in here. There's no holes down here, so even the condensation is not going to wet anything else. I love these. Absolutely love these. I do keep one in my vehicle, and I also keep them at work, because any given time we decide we're going to go get the kids drinks, they come in handy, very handy. And then I picked this up, and I should have picked up more. I don't know why I didn't. By the time I went back, they were gone. So I picked this up, and it's really cute. It's just a storage container. But I started thinking of a lot of things that I could do with this. Yeah, I should have picked a lot more of them up. Then I have I said, I picked up a lot of school things. Another one of these. And these here. I thought they were cute. I should have picked up some more, and it's always the regret after I leave the store. I picked these up. The voice activated. I have not tried them, so I don't know how they work or if they're going to work, but I will most definitely come back and show you. These are voice controlled lights that you can just put randomly around your home. I have a hallway that is pretty dark. There's no light in the hallway. And I thought of putting this on the floor and just voice activating it every time instead of trying to use my phone light, because I do use my phone light for it. So, I know. Weird, huh? So then I have the magnet little pencil holders. There are 2 of these. So these are going to be put on cabinets. I had to get this. I saw it. It was the only one they had. Fierce. I don't know where I'm putting it just yet. It is a iron-on. Is it iron-on? It's a patch. You can put it on clothing. So definitely something that I'm looking forward to using. I did pick up a few of these, and they are for paint, splattering, things like that, is what came to mind with the canvas painting. I'm going to take these out. And I was running low on packaging tape, so I do pick up my tape there. And I saw this. I had to have it. It is an eyelash separator after you apply your mascara. Definitely going to be using that. I had never seen it there, but I'm glad that they had it. And then I picked up several of these. And I did pick them up all the same, so it is the same design, just quite a few of them. And just for setting things for the week, just getting things going. And my thoughts on these is put them at each student's desk and have them put in what their goals are for the week and see if they meet them at the end of the week, which is why I picked up all of the ones that they had in this design. Everything had to be the same design. I wish they would have had purple. Purple would have been so good. So let's go ahead and get into the others. And of course, snacks. I love these. Potato skins, absolutely love them, with the melted cheese. I do the melted cheese a lot. And then I picked up this fruit fly trap, and I'm going to take it out. And you put your, whatever you're going to trap them with, put it next to your sink, next to your fruits, and I'm going to see if that takes care, excuse me, of the fruit flies. Purple, of course, purple. It's a makeup brush holder. I guess I went on a purple spree, I don't know, and they had a lot of purple stuff, so you know, if it's purple, I'm going to pick it up, and I did. And then I saw this tray. It was the only tray, the only lonely tray, and it's a watermelon tray. I thought that was cute. I picked up a book, and this is a lined book, and it is a college rule. I love college rule notebooks. This one is more things that I had to replenish and things that I saw that I happened to see. My cotton rounds, I use those a lot. I picked up a lip jelly cheek tint. I had heard so much about these and had not been able to find them while I found it and picked it up. I picked up a lip sugar scrub. I'm going to try that. Definitely something that we all need to get our lips hydrated. And then a glass cleaner. I use it a lot for not just glasses, but I use it on my TVs, monitors, things like that. It's safe for that. I've used it, it's not done anything, so read the instructions. Don't take my word on it. It just hasn't damaged my stuff. And then I picked up a few of these, the silicone scar sheets. I do use these a lot. I have been using it on my scar that I have there, and it has greatly diminished it. So it's supposed to, or it does, hold in the moisture, hydration, so that your skin can start healing. And if it can heal this old lady's skin like it has with that scar, definitely something that is worth trying. $1.25, can't go wrong with that. And those, I have two, I believe two is all that I picked up for that. And then I picked up some of these picks. It's the 2-in-1 floss picks from Guru Nanda. I have a lot of things Guru Nanda, and I'm glad Dollar Tree is carrying them. I do like them. Lip and Jelly cheek tint, and this one I'm going to put in my giveaway bin because I have seen great reviews on this. So definitely something that may be in a giveaway here soon. I had to pick these up. And these, it is a Surface Peppermint Sage Cleaning Wipe. I had a softball game that I traveled with my son and his family to, one of my granddaughters, and I picked them up at the Dollar Tree there so that we could clean the Airbnb that we were staying at, because we had no cleaners, and I did not want to buy a big bottle of disinfectant spray or whatever. So I picked those up and we just wiped away. Loved them, but that's the only one they had, so I'm gonna keep watch for those. I absolutely love them. Wiping counters, doing cleaning, wiping the bathroom. That's what we used it the most for. Excuse me, wiping the bathroom. And then I have self-adherent wrap. My knee has been giving me trouble. I wanted to try these and see if it's going to help. It's supposed to be like that sports tape, so I'm definitely going to try it. We'll let you know if it works or not. I'm going to do it with my knee. So yeah, up in the ages, my knee is already acting up. And then I have this retinol renewing double serum, and it refines skin tone and texture. I'm going to try it. I've also heard great reviews with it, and if you can see, there are 2 different colors. You have to shake it in order to use it. So definitely something that I am going to be using. And with that, I also purchased the retinol skin cream to go right after that. And my intention for these is my neck. I am going to try it. Neck seems, or tightening seems to come a lot with retinol, so I am going to use it on my neck, $1.25 each, and I will let y'all know how that works. I'm going to do it right after this video, so stay tuned for that. And that is my Dollar Tree haul. I am going to remove this mask. It's at 10 to 15 minutes. I think I surpassed it. My video's a little long, so let's go ahead and get that. And this serum is amazing. I need to get it everywhere. And like I said, I am going to use this retinol one and get it done. I'm starting with the serum. And it's like a gel. It's not as thin. It's like a gel. So I am going to apply it on my skin or my neck. Well, my skin on my neck. There we go. And I'm going to focus on the neck with this and go from there. So now I am going to apply the cream as well. And remember, this video, it is day 1 of this product. I will give a weekly update and see how things are going. And of course, the tape is always my downfall. But it's security. It keeps our things tamper-free, sort of. And this is what the cream is. There we go. It's like a jelly also. Has a good texture. So it is also like a jelly. And then I will do my skincare right after. I do need to get to work, so. And it's just upward movements. Not to mention the massaging. The massaging will also help your neck. And then of course you have to get lower with it. There we go. Get it on my hands. So that is it. Thank y'all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, Stay safe, stay blessed, smile always.